Hello, welcome to the great outdoors again. The videos are coming thick and fast just because I need to populate the channel, right? And then once wood pigeons are going crazy flying away overhead, once we have some content to keep you engaged, then they'll come out probably at least on a weekly basis. But hey, I'm always out of venturing, so we might fit in more, maybe twice a week out in the local woods again. Two things today. Oh, you know what? Stop filming in portrait because I'm going to get a lot of complaints about that, and I do apologize. The first video is all portrait. The Slingshot rifle is not in portrait. This one started in portrait, but hey, we flipped around now. Maybe I started sideways. Now I'm the right way up. So let me just find my way into this little camp that's been built here, and used to drink a lot of beer by the looks of it. Not very good, but there's a can of nasty cheap beer over there, empty pile of empty cans. So two things today. Let me actually look at the camera. I'm going to go on what in the UK we call a mooch with my hunting slingshot. This is a cheap one off of eBay. I will say this, I don't know if you'll be able to see on camera, but there's quite a few dings you can see at the front. My friend, I was out with him in a hide I built, and he pointed out that it was not a very safe design because the U of the, I don't know the official term for that, is very shallow. And so the shot's not going through very clear, and guess what happened? A while ago now, I smashed one of my back patio door windows trying to do some target practice out the back. Just pulled it back, bang, it sounded like a gunshot, it looked like a bullet hole in the window. I didn't know how it happened because I was shooting straight, but then realized retrospectively the shot had deflected off that part of the slingshot and smashed the whole window. It was a good whack to replace, but speaking to the lovely man that came to repair it from Scotland, just talking, you know, I just got into things, mentioned I'm a Christian, he mentioned his parents were missionaries, talked about salmon fishing, talked about lots of stuff. And then realized quite a lot later, nobody's asking me to pay the invoice because this lovely gentleman had covered the cost. So wherever you are out there, thank you very much for doing that. Yeah, so not a great design, but hey, I'm going to have a look around and see if I can take a shot at anything. The second part of this video is, well, let's make it the first part, is to review MRE dental chewing gum. A while ago I bought a UN MRE ration pack. It was a 12-hour one, and shout out to Taylor School, Crazy Russian Hacker, because he really inspired me to get MREs and start tasting them. And listen, he's not just making that up, they really do taste very good. When he makes all the sounds, they're like, oh, totally cool, oh, it tastes so good. It really does taste good. So this is MRE chewing gum. I like chewing gum. I chew a lot of Wrigley's Extra. So let's put one of these in my mouth and let you know. Well, first thing to note is it's pretty much looks like your standard chewing gum. Kind of lozenge shape, not the old school flat sticks. Let's see. Now you got to watch me chew. Let's pull it away a bit. Jesus, sniffling and coughing. Starting to rain. It is quite a bit more substantial than your standard corner shop chewing gum. Flavor's good. Really like the flavor. And again, not just making this up for the sake of YouTube videos. MREs really do taste good. I finished off the second half of my 4-year-old chicken pasta. Delicious. Nice tonic drink, delicious. Nuts, good quality nuts. Haven't had the cereal bar yet, but I'll let you know how that goes, if I remember. Really good chew. Nice and thick, good for the jaw. Very fresh and minty. I've shut the camera for a bit because it's starting to tip down, but thumbs up for MRE chewing gum. Obviously not sold separately, not for resale, but if you ever buy an MRE, at least the UN one that I tried. Really nice chewing gum. Just want to quickly stop. I'm going to flip the camera around because I found an elder tree. Just say a couple of things about this. So here we have an elder. You can tell because of the bark. It's very, very distinctive. Very kind of, I don't know how you describe this, but it's kind of cracked. It's got fissures in it. That's how elder grows. Often it's mossy. And often it will have these branches shooting off the main I don't know how you call that, stem of the tree. Sorry, I'm not a learned guy with technical terms. It's just stuff I've learned in the field, but often they'll have branches shooting off. It's getting really rainy here. I'm going to have to shield my camera a bit. But this is an elder. And there's another one over there that is still alive because you've got leaves coming off of it. A couple of things about the elder. We know the berries are edible. And with the berries, you must cook them. As a kid, I used to eat them raw, but they're toxic if you eat them raw in a decent amount. You have to cook them. But you can make all sorts of things with the berries. We're talking about jams and syrups, just like you can with hawthorn and rose hips. The flowers we know are edible, and it's made to make lovely presses and cordials. And another thing about elder, is you will find a very interesting fungus called, it used to be called Jew's ear, but that doesn't sound so politically correct these days, so they changed the name to jelly ear. The Latin escapes me, Judea auriculia, something like that. Jelly ear, sorry. Wood ear is another word for it, so we're going to see if we can find some to show you a bit later and talk about its culinary applications. Okay, the heavens opened. I'm in my very rudimentary bird watching, target shooting, squirrel dispatching hide. You see we very rudimentarily tried to hedge it against the rain, which did not work. It's wet in here, but I'm going to have a go testing this slingshot against that bird feeder. Reason being, squirrels bit a massive hole in it, all the seed fell out, so it's not much use anymore. There's no birds here to accidentally hit, so I'll see if I can set the camera without it getting soaked and broken and try out this slingshot. Well, the rain is not letting up enough to let me just position my camera somewhere to see, let you see me shoot the slingshot at this old feeder from about 10 yards, so I had to come up pretty close to it and put a shot in that's gone in there. It's ricocheted and it's come out the other side. That's where the squirrel nibbled it, but the shot has ricocheted out that way and smashed it. This was close range, very close, like 5 yards compared to the 15 yards or so. So this is advertised as a hunting catapult. Let me pull it out of my pocket quickly before the rain kills my phone. It's advertised as a hunting catapult. At close range, yeah, this is going to dispatch a squirrel with a good headshot. I don't hunt squirrel, not because it's illegal to do so, because grey squirrels are invasive, but I'm not going to eat a squirrel, and I don't kill something unless I'm going to eat it. I don't find any pleasure in just killing things for the sake of it. If you want to trophy hunt, that's up to you, but me, hey, listen, if I'm not eating it, then I don't want to take its life. And also, I want to feel like at least I could be doing a favor to somebody if it's an invasive or dangerous species in any way. But I wish I could have shown you a full test. He's shooting them from back there. and the hide which is fallen to pieces. But yeah, suffice it to say, there is some power on this Slingshot, but it's not great. It's nowhere near a quality Slingshot. It's a cheapie. Close range, you could dispatch a squirrel, but this is not the kind of Slingshot you really want for decent mooching, decent Slingshot hunting. Dispatching vermin or anything like that, it needs to be something a lot more high quality. You can see on a channel, I forget their names, but I think Woods groundskeeper John, Woodsman John, sorry my friend, but those guys which are just Slingshot pros, you need something that they make. I'm just coming out now of the secret den, but yeah, for cheap Slingshot, not bad. For close quarters vermin, yeah, it will work. For serious Slingshot hunting, nope, get something better quality. So I promised to show you some jelly ear. This log is often covered with it, but people often see an interest in fungus and for some reason think they have to kick it off or peel it off or something. You can just about see here, there's some growing there, see? It's partially starting to rehydrate now in the rain. There's another one there. These can grow, well, you know, probably twice the size of a human ear, or they can be, well, they're much smaller when they start. Let me try and cover the camera from a bit of rain. There's a variety called wood ear. I think it's mu in Cantonese. My Cantonese friends tell me. Very popular in the Orient. To use in soups and stir fries. You can buy it. It's called the black fungus if you have a Chinese wholesaler near you, which I absolutely love going around and exploring all of their amazing foodstuffs and drinks and stuff. But yeah, I actually have some logs in my back garden where I'm cultivating them, and occasionally I will cut them into strips, use them in stir fry. They're funny to cook, man. They pop and crack and jump all over the place. The texture is not as you would expect. It's more crunchy than rubbery, but jelly ear has anti-cancer, antimicrobial properties. It's an amazing fungus, edible, and definitely something is interesting to stick in a stir fry, along with some vegetables and maybe meat and other mushrooms. But that is the jelly ear, very, very accessible. Pretty much all year round. I don't think there's any time when you won't find them, even if they're old and dried up. They can still be reconstituted, and when it comes to storing them, you can just dry them, stick them in Tupperware. So I'm going to end my video in here, other than leaving piles of empty beer cans and rubbish and shopping trolleys. One good thing our local teenagers did do is build some sort of ramshackle shelter that is actually doing a good job of keeping the rain out, so I won't complain today. At least they're outdoors, but we prefer them not to leave a big fat mess as they do it and leave stuff around the place. And I'm not sure about doors from old wardrobes, what function that has. Anyway, their bushcraft skills do leave a lot to be desired, but I'm just happy to be out of the rain. So let me flip the camera around. So it'll be fun today testing out MRE chewing gum, having a little shot with a Slingshot. No chance of hunting today. It's too wet and too cold to wait around for pigeons. Squirrels, again, I'm not going to kill them because I don't eat them. But we had a little fun, got to have a look at an elder tree, and look at a jelly ear. We found some, and there'll be more soon. Please do like, share and subscribe. Click the bell notification to make sure you know when I post a new video. You can see probably here and here somewhere where you can subscribe and see other videos from the channel. But remember, get outdoors and be great. This is the great outdoors. New videos coming soon. We've got lots ahead. I still need to show you my ghillie suit. More adventures with the Slingshot rifle. We're going to do some air rifle target shooting, hiking, fishing, crayfishing coming soon. We're speaking to my friend James Farrell. We are the Crayfish Brothers. You're going to see the most awesome crayfish in the UK. We're going to catch them by hand, drop net, collapsible trap. We get loads of these things. We'll film a crawfish boil for you. Yeah, I will show you how to catch, clean and cook them. Fishing and all sorts coming up. Even soon we'll be getting to the coast and collecting some wild shellfish. You do not want to miss me collecting and cooking Pacific rock oysters. Oh my goodness, they're delicious. They're invasive species. So again, doing them favor to local species, and they are big and they are delicious. That will be coming soon, so please do make sure you subscribe, click the bell icon, and see you soon on the great outdoors. I just had a bit on the end of the video I forgot with my flat hair. Is jelly ear. The politically correct title was originally called Jew's ear because by tradition, my son trying to get in at the back. Judas, who betrayed Christ, hung himself on an elder tree. That's just tradition. That's how it got the name. Little factoid to insert in the video.